Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just off to do some yoga and such. It's absolutely roasting here in Scotland, which is absolutely a rare thing if you know anything about Scotland's great weather. We've actually right into the 20s, which is absolutely great, but trying to sleep at night is absolutely a nightmare, guys. It's absolutely roasting. We're no used to it, like I say, it kills us off, us Scots. Oh. Cars going along, vloggers' problems as the same goes. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my STV interview that I did for TV the other night there. I've probably showed you a little bit, I'll put it in this video, I'll just show you it off the TV, or I'll try and get a download. But the interview lasted for like 25 minutes. And we obviously spoke about everything, about all my eating disorder history, about the fact that it started with the loss of my mum, the relapse with my wife's ovarian cancer, and obviously the relapse that I had the last time when my dad died in 2014. And obviously the way I suffered a heart attack and was in a potassium coma and such. But they didn't actually put any of that in the actual TV interview. It was all focused upon the actual things like the food and such likes, and I'm really quite upset about that because it kind of portrays this picture that eating disorders are all about food, because it was all, the only parts they put in was the bit I was saying about me cutting down on food and basically thinking that I didn't have an eating disorder and that I was hiding it from my wife at one point, and they showed me in the kitchen like cooking food and things. So that's crazy, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, but I just think that I was a bit kind of upset about that because I wanted to put out there exactly that eating disorders are not about food and not about body image, and that's kind of what that interview actually that they put up actually showed, because I've edited all that out. So guys, just look at the sky here this morning. It's absolutely really nice. It's quite warm for first thing in the morning. As you can see here, plenty of wildlife about here. The birds are singing in the trees, which makes you feel absolutely amazing. Look at the flowers and things like that, the blooming. Everything's absolutely beautiful. So what I'm up to this week, I've got the Glasgow Vegan Festival tomorrow, which will be Saturday. I'll probably do a good bit of vlogging there for you guys if I can let you see anything that's kind of good at it. There's a lot of workshops and things on. They're actually doing a yoga workshop. There's a few speakers and things at it. There's cookery workshops. Just depends what time I can get there. I've actually got the VIP pass, so I actually get like a goodie bag and such likes to go along with it. But the classes and such likes, you've got to be there and book in quite early, so it's just like a first come first served basis. So I'll see what I can do for you guys and things like that. I'm actually going to have a wee sit down and talk with you probably later on. I don't want to do it out here, just about how I'm feeling and such likes, because I'm going through a few issues, not health wise but mental wise, with my eating disorder recovery, and only a few people actually know about this, like my dear friend Kirsty the Vegan Flamingo, obviously Silent Solemnity, my other dear friend, and Andy Foster, and obviously my wife. Because I don't really speak to many people about that, and I feel I want to be open with you and discuss exactly what's going on, because you only see some of the videos when you see me about here and I look happy, go lively and such likes, but you don't see the other 23 hours of the day where I'm struggling like hell. And like I say, every day I wake up it's a constant battle. Anybody with an eating disorder knows that. And it's not just the health things, it's the mental issues you go on as well. You're fighting on all bases. You're fighting with the health issues that you have, stomach digestion, everything, you know, and then obviously the mental issues that's going on in your head. That bloody eating disorder voice, I know, sitting right there, like he's speaking to me right now, which is probably find that is absolutely crazy, but yeah, he's trying to tell me I'm a failure. So I'll let you know about that, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. I'm just walking along to yoga.
1 minute, it's quiet, it's calm. Next one, alarm bells and klaxons. They run and hide from, but choke on. Black smoke from shell blast and black bomb. They turn whatever they crash.
Mayor Sherman says he wants to raise awareness of eating disorders in males so that young men don't suffer in silence. Tommy Kelly from Kilburnie has battled an eating disorder since he was 16, but is now on the road to recovery. He says more men should speak out and seek support.
I was actually a semi-professional footballer with Scotland under 16s, and I was gradually thinking I was actually getting a lot fitter. I was doing things like 15 hours exercise a day, which is crazy, I know it sounds that, but obviously weight training, cutting down on my food. I was basically just living off like an apple and an orange a day and filling myself up in fizzy juice to obviously give myself that illusion of being full. I was going back to the doctor and speaking to him, saying that I was losing weight. He was saying to me that I was just suffering from grief and he wasn't really taking me seriously. I really didn't believe I had an eating disorder, because there's this kind of stigma about it being a female illness, and people said to me, oh, you're suffering with an eating disorder, and I just really believed I was getting fitter. And it got to the point I did know I had an eating disorder, and then I hid it from people. There's a lot of men that obviously suffer with it. They actually say there's been a 27% rise in the last 3 years. They say it's like 1 in 5, but I feel there's a lot more than that, because I've heard so many people emailing me saying that they don't want to obviously speak about it. Speak out about it. Anybody you can trust, whether that be a family member, a friend. You can go online to obviously B-eat in the UK. They have like peer support groups and such likes. It's really important to speak out about it, because eating disorders thrive in secrecy, and part of the recovery process is speaking out about it and taking back secrecy and just getting the help you need, because the earlier help you can get, the more likely you're actually to fully recover. So guys, what I want to actually talk to you about is, you all see me on the camera anytime and you think everything's all rosy and great. There's a lot going on in the background. Like I say, at the moment I'm really struggling with my body image especially. I really want to get better. I am getting better. I'm physically better, as in health wise, but mentally up here I'm struggling with my body image. I've got this mindset that I've got man boobs and all kinds of sorts of things. Every time I look in the mirror I see like a 300-400 pound person, and it's really easy to obviously stop looking in mirrors. But when it comes to actually things like showering and such likes, when I've actually got to feel my body, I struggle so much. And I'm struggling with basically self-worth, because I can't work and things like that, because of my illness, because of all the damage done to my body. I'm registered disabled. I'm basically questioning my worth in this earth. Obviously because I can't have a family as well, I'm just thinking I'm worthless, and some days I'm just really struggling. Like I say, every single day I wake up is another fight, and it's terrible to think that. Like I say, it takes constant practice to obviously undo so many years of thinking in this destructive way. Like I say, but the ED is wrong, and I know that. The eating disorder is wrong. Like I say, life is not meant to be hard, and it isn't for most people. Like I say, and that's the thing. I mean, that's the crazy thing about it. Like I say, the noise of negativity is absolutely everywhere. Like I say, but you can obviously learn to protect yourself with positivity and hope. Bring light to any darkness, and its power is actually gone over you. But it's getting to that point, and it's undoing the 20 years of the damage it's done to my brain, because eating disorder has got a great grip on me, and it's been part of my life for so long, more than half my life. Like I say, you hold all this power that's in you and you can beat it, and that's one thing I want to tell people. Like I say, it's about obviously pausing for a minute and actually to think what is the best way that you can actually respond to the situation. And there's absolutely nothing actually stopping you from working and actually getting over this. Like I say, you obviously need to get yourself to a fully healthy body, mind and image as well. Like I say, that's what it's all about, and I'm struggling so much with that. Like I say, it's about obviously being kind and loving to yourself. That's the key. Like I say, that's the cornerstone, the way out of the negativity, and being open to change, and knowing that no matter what, simply being you and being here is all you actually have to do for anybody, and that's what anybody should be like. Like I say, we're not our bodies, our clothes, our car, our money, our job. Like I say, we are love, and the more that we show it to ourselves and others, the more life obviously opens up to us in ways that we can never see that until they're actually happening. But I'm struggling so much, guys, and I hate asking you guys for support, and I just want you to know that I really am struggling, but I'm better health-wise and you see it in the camera every day, but I'm struggling so much with eating disorder thoughts shouting at me every single day. Even right now when I'm speaking to you using this camera, this eating disorder shouting at me, see you fat bee, nobody likes you, stop being an absolute idiot and stop thinking that people like you because nobody likes you. It's saying that to me right now when I'm speaking. I just wanted to put this out there, guys. I didn't want to obviously vlog and saying this out in the main street and things like that when I was speaking to you earlier. I just wanted to let you know that I'm struggling, and I don't want you to think it's all rosy and all sunshine and rainbows, because it's far from that. Let's say sometimes it's sunshine and what do you call it, rainbows, and that's the truth of it. It's very difficult. Let's say every bite of food is what you need to keep you alive, and that's what it's all about. It's not about the food, but that's every single choice you make every day is part of keeping you alive. And that's what you need, the food. But the mental issues going on in my head at the moment and such are absolutely taking over with me, and I just feel an absolutely worthless person. And I notice sometimes people don't watch my channel and I'm not getting views and things, and I'm thinking, is this because I'm a useless person? Is this what it is? And this validates the eating disorder thoughts, because if your eating disorder can't take over you in certain ways, it will pick at any little thing in your life, and at the moment it's my weight, and it's because I can't do things like a job and such, because it wants to grab you back. It sees that I'm winning. It sees that I'm winning in all areas, so it will do anything to attack me. So I'm asking you guys, I need your support, and only a few of those friends that actually know about this at the moment. Like I say, Silent Solemnity, my dear friend, Custody the Vegan Flamingo, Andy Foster and a few others. They're the only ones that really know what's been going on behind the camera lately, and I just wanted to put this out there to you guys, and I need your love and support, and I send you it all back all the time. You know that. I love you so much, and I just feel like a failure saying this to you guys. I didn't want to put it out there, but Silent Solemnity, my dear friend, actually says you've got to put it out there. You've got to tell them that you're struggling in other areas as well, because they think that everything's rosy and it's not behind the background. But I say I'm doing well health wise, but mentally there's a lot of things still there, and the eating disorder voice is going to always be there, but I've got to keep going and stay in charge of it. So I just wanted to put this out there, guys, and I'll speak to you all in the comments, and I send you all my love and support as always. And like I always say, binge on life, pause negativity and starve guilty feelings. Me and Big Fudgy send you all my love. It's love to you guys as well. Speak to you soon. Binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings. Speak to you all soon and love you so much.